Hello. My name is Skylar. I'm 14 years old, and I'm part of the Sistema music program. I heard about Sistema when I was 6 years old, and I was asked if I wanted to join. I was super excited, and I did want to join, but my parents were a little worried. Just the year before, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. That means that my body doesn't properly create insulin, and I have to be very careful with what and when I eat. From that point on, I had to take 6 to 7 injections per day to regulate my diabetes. My parents were worried how I could manage all that if I went to a music program for 3 hours a day, 3 hours a day after school.
Hi, I'm Sheila, Skylar's mom. I really was super worried about Skylar attending Sistema in the beginning. With the diagnosis of diabetes and Skylar being so young, I'll admit that I became a bit of a helicopter parent. We had been managing all the needs for his diagnosis, and I worried how he would be without me or his dad there. Honestly, my fears had me leaning towards saying no to the opportunity, but Skylar really wanted to join. So his dad and I met up with Sistema, and we came up with a plan to make it work.
Yeah, Sistema was really awesome. I'm pretty sure Sistema had never had a participant with diabetes before, but the faculty were willing to learn everything they needed to know to ensure my safety and, yeah. Every day when I arrived to the program after school, I went straight to Sistema's main office and ate a snack to regulate my diabetes. I've been involved in Sistema for about 8 years now. When I was only 8 years old, they asked me if I wanted to join the Sistema Chamber Orchestra, which is now the Saint John Youth Orchestra. 3 years later, I auditioned to the New Brunswick Youth Orchestra, and when I was 11 years old, just 3 years after that, I got accepted into the NBYO, or New Brunswick Youth Orchestra. With the NBYO and their tours around New Brunswick, once again, my mother and father were worried about my diabetes and how I would manage it traveling around the province.
Yes, so Skylar is absolutely right there. We were really worried about the traveling for sure. His first trip was to Moncton when he was 8 years old. That's when he was with Sistema and they were going to Pops NB. I was really worried about that, and so was his dad. So I asked Sistema if it was okay to be on the bus and travel with them. So I did have to have like a few checks done, that sort of thing, to be on the bus with the kids, but did all that. And I continued to travel with them a few more times. But as Skylar was getting older, I knew he really didn't want me on the bus with him and his friends. In fact, on one trip, he wouldn't even sit with me. So that was the last trip. But anyway, then came a time where there was a trip where John, who's the Saint John Youth Orchestra manager, told me that the bus was full. Now, I don't know if it was really full or if he just told me it was full. But so he said, Sheila, you can't travel with us on this trip. So I'm like, okay. So my heart kind of sank, my anxiety went up, and John quickly said, Sheila, we got this. Skylar is totally fine. He'll be fine. I am now so thankful to John for that experience because he gave me the courage to let go of my control and worry with Skylar and his diabetes. At the end, the trip did work out fine, and I think it gave confidence and freedom to both Skylar and I and his dad about his abilities.
And I have the full ability to manage my diabetes independently. Sistema has helped me so much to learn responsibility and independence with my music and my diabetes. Everyone at Sistema is so great and awesome. All of the teaching artists in the program have faith in the students' ability to play music, and they also work with each student individually to ensure they have a strong learning environment and a friendly learning environment. My first teacher in the program, and now the director of the Sistema Saint John Center, Rachel Kidd, was amazing. She said she remembers the time that she brought my violin over to my house, and she found me listening to a CD of music and playing along using a broom as a pretend bow. She was pretty impressed. My teacher for the last 7 or so years, Danielle, is also very kind and patient with all of her students and is really amazing.
Well, actually, Skylar, Danielle did send a note along, and she wanted me to share her words with everyone. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
All right, this is in Danielle's words. Skylar stood out as a very special musician from a young age. Skylar just loves music more than any child I have seen and has a rare ability to express himself so freely when he plays. He has been able to work his way to the highest level of our program, even before starting high school. All of us at Sistema know that Skylar has a bright future ahead, and no matter which path he chooses in life, we know he will always carry the gift of music with him.
Yeah, I do really love being a part of Sistema and then NBYO. I go volunteer at Sistema every Monday to help other children in the program to be the best person and the best musician that they can be. Sistema is a large part of my life now. Thank you. Sistema is a large part of my life, and it really means a lot to me. I love classical music, and I do listen to it on the daily. Some of my favorite composers in classical music are Dvorak, Mahler, Tchaikovsky, and lots more. I'm not sure what I'll do in the future, but just like Danielle said, music will always be a part of me thanks to the Sistema program.
And it made me stronger with this deal that I've